Welcome back to the news tonight. Let's get down to some cricketing action now. This is our World Cup special. Well, in the first encounter in the Group B at Kolkata today between the Irish and the Dutch, Ireland achieved a target of 307 runs with 14 balls remaining. Chasing this daunting target, Ireland had gotten off to a flying start. Both of their openers, Porterfield and Sterling, added 177 runs for the first wicket in 27 overs before Porterfield got out at the individual score of 68 runs. Sterling too followed him quickly after, scoring quick 101 runs off 72 balls. This was the last match for both teams in the World Cup, as they are no longer in the run for a quarterfinals berth. Meanwhile, in the other clash between Sri Lanka and the Kiwis, that's currently underway at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. After a wobbly start to their innings, Sri Lankan skipper Kumar Sangakkara's century and a quick-fire 66 from his deputy Jayawardene, it helped the Lankans score 265 for the loss of 9 wickets from their 50 overs. And now chasing that target, the Kiwis also slumped with 2 earlier wickets of McCullum and Guptill. In fact, now the score stands at 127 for 7. They need another 139 runs with 3 wickets remaining. Now, West Indies, despite their 3 wins and 1 loss, couldn't make it past the English last night at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium. And clearly, despite their second loss, head coach of the Windies boys still had his sense of humour intact.
Ground and dew factor will be a kind of consideration because you have already played in the same ground.
I'm sure they probably played on a hell of a lot more than we have over time. So I don't know how we're going to get an advantage, but you know, we'll come and hopefully win the toss and bat and make 400 and try and restrict them.
What was the thinking behind promoting Thomas over Sarwan?
A toilet break, ma'am. Sarwan was having a toilet break, and he therefore couldn't make it to the crease in time. So that's why Thomas came.
Well, England might have won that crucial match last night, but there are still permutations and combinations to think of. They aren't in the quarters yet, with Andrew Strauss having to cross his fingers for the weekend games ahead.
Strauss, for you to move into the quarters, really, India needs to beat the West Indies and also South Africa need to beat Bangladesh. Now, will you be in support of the Indians, really, for you to go through?
Absolutely. Clearly, we were desperate to win and we weren't going to leave anything behind, but we needed the guys to take early wickets. Treaders did an outstanding job, getting Gale out in particular and then taking 3 wickets early. We've been through some pretty tough times this winter together as a group, and we desperately didn't want to be leaving this World Cup at this stage. So.
Now, there's good news for all SRK fans. If it's not Twitter, then Facebook it is for the Badshah of Bollywood. Shah Rukh Khan's Facebook page has been inaugurated with the online premiere of his 22-minute documentary on Mughal-e-Azam. With this, the actor hopes to get support from the Indian government and film associations on the forum. Khan will also be promoting his film Ravan on the site. Just recently, Shah Rukh had in fact shocked more than 8 lakh followers on Twitter by quitting the microblogging site. And finally, it's not just cottons that are selling like hotcakes this summer. Colours too are selling, not just because the festival of colours Holi is around the corner, but because no state in India has or will ever see political colours like Tamil Nadu does during an election. Here's why supporters are seeing red, literally.
விசிறி இந்த வட்டம் புதுசு மாடல் வந்திருக்கு. வெயில் காலன்றதுனால இது விசிறி புது மாடல் வந்து கொஞ்சம் சேல்ஸ் இப்போ தான் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கு. அதுபோக இந்த மாடல் ஒன்று புதுசு வந்திருக்கு. இந்த தொங்குற மாதிரி கார் கொடி இது அதுவும் மப்ளர் நிறையா இது ஐட்டம் வந்திருக்கு.
ஷார்ட் பீரியடாக இருக்கனால வியாபாரம் ரொம்ப சுலபமாக தான் இருக்குது. எலெக்ஷன் இது நாமினேஷன் பண்ணி வேட்பாளர் கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ண உடனே நல்லா சூடு பிடிக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறாங்க.
And that's a wrap on this bulletin, but up next is the show We Connect.